Hi, my name is Mirtha Lucas and this is assignment number 4. This is the demonstration of my code running. I'm going to proceed. Pick up the Markov model. In this case, I'm going to select a model 3. Girl's name 2 and number of minimum length, I'm going to say 4. Maximum length, I will say 8. I'm going to select 10 names, and thus that's the list of names generated. This is the class diagram of the application. The application has the main function and the Markov model class. The main function reads the files, creates an instance of the Markov model class, and after the user enters all the parameters for the application, the Markov model class is initialized. After that, the names are generated inside of the for loop. This is the main function. Here is reading the file, and after the user select if he wants to work with boys or girls names, the initialization is called. The idea of initialization is to transform the names in the text files into strings. Include a discussion on how to calculate the probabilities and how to store the probabilities. In the initialization stage, the string of names will be scanned from beginning to end using a window of length n+1. That to count the occurrences of groups of n+1 characters. Those counts will be stored in the transition matrix. Once the scan is finished, the counts in the transition matrix will be transformed into probabilities, and this is done in this block. This is also explained in my write-up. This is the place where I'm scanning from beginning to end. This is the list of names for boys, and this is how I'm looking for to calculate the probability of the letter E after the appearance of NG. Discuss the data structure used for the probabilities. The structure for the probabilities is an array of doubles with 2 indexes, and we call it transition matrix. The first index depends on the character to be generated, and the second index depends on the n previous characters. The combination of indexes will correspond to the entry with the probability of generating the characters that follows the n previous characters. Discuss how you selected the letters and how you ended a name. The method generate names is called from the main function. The method generate names enters with 2 parameters, minimum length and maximum length. In order to create a name that generate names, calls the method nextChart. NextChart returns a character that is used to generate a name. As soon as nextChart returns an underscore, the name is completed, and at that moment the constraints of minimum length, maximum length, and nobility are evaluated. If those are not fulfilled, the name is tried to be generated again. Inside of nextChart, a random number from 0 to 1 is generated. And then the accumulated probabilities are computed for all possible characters until reaching the random number. Once the accumulated probability reaches the random number, then the corresponding character returns.